Life can be a real roller coaster sometimes, especially when it comes to love and relationships. Let me tell you about something that happened to me a few years back when I was just 23. So there was this one night that started just like any other. My girlfriend at the time and I had been together for 5 solid years. We decided to get some beer and take a drive along the back roads, pure small town fun. My younger brother and his girl tagged along for the ride too. Now, I had work early in the morning, so I didn't go all out on the beers. After 3 or 4 rounds, they dropped me off at home while they decided to keep things going a little longer into the night. She kissed me goodnight, and I figured she'd be back in an hour or two. But then middle of the night rolls around, nature calls, and her side of bed is still empty. Weird, right? No calls or texts either, so I send her a quick message before getting back into bed. The next thing I remember is waking up to my alarm, only to find her already home bursting with energy. More than what seemed normal considering how late she got back. But hey, morning sex! So naturally, didn't think much of it then. Fast forward several weeks later, bam! She's pregnant. Now we weren't planning for kids yet. Protection was always high on our list, but things happen, right? After some really heavy conversations filled with tears, we agreed it wasn't time for us to have a kid yet. So we decide on an abortion. And man, that wasn't easy at all. But we faced it together. Well, at least that's what I thought. I took time off from work trying to be the supportive partner she needed during this difficult time. Driving her down to the clinic, paying for the procedure, ensuring she was comfortable. Little did I know that I was being played. The truth came to light years later, after we'd broken up. My brother and I were having a few beers when he mentioned her name casually, but there was something off about the way he said it. He seemed nervous, stumbled over his words, so naturally I asked him what was up, and that's when it all came crashing down. Turns out, the night they dropped me home early, my brother and she ended up alone in the car after dropping off his friend. And well, things escalated from there. Imagine hearing that your girlfriend of 5 years cheated on you with your own brother, and worse. The pregnancy which tore us both apart wasn't even mine. I spent a long time trying to process it all, wanting to be angry at her, at him, at myself for not seeing through the lies sooner. It took another mutual friend confirming this story that made everything sink in. She had taken advantage of both my brother and me in different ways, manipulated us because we trusted her too much. Looking back now, the signs were all there, if only I'd paid closer attention. But life teaches you some hard lessons only in hindsight, and sometimes those lessons shatter everything you once thought you knew.